Welcome to bakingmad.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a rich and delicious chocolate and raspberry tart. The first step is to make a chocolate short crust pastry. So I'm going to weigh 175 grams of plain flour with 50 grams of pure cocoa powder. Always worth sifting your flour and definitely sifting your cocoa powder because you do get sometimes some little lumps inside. Next, I'm going to add some golden icing sugar. And for this, I need 50 grams. Just going to stir all the dry ingredients together. And next, I'm going to rub in 150 grams of unsalted butter. Now, it's important when the butter is at nice room temperature, nice and soft. And using my fingertip, I'm just going to gently mixing it till I get a kind of breadcrumb-like texture. Okay, this is the right consistency. You can see it's nice and crumbly. Next, we're going to add 3 egg yolks. And this time, with one hand only, I'm just going to slowly start mixing the yolks with the rest of the mixture. So we are almost there texture-wise. It's starting to get together. But before that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract just to boost the flavor of our chocolates. So finishing to combine all of this together to a nice smooth dough. So you can see how dark and rich this is going to be, and it's going to be the perfect accompaniment to the filling we're going to create later on. This pastry now needs to rest for at least half an hour in the fridge before we can start rolling it. So the pastry has been rested now for over 40 minutes, so it should be nice and firm. And I'm going to bake blind a pastry shell. I'm just going to roll it. I'm just going to unroll the pastry on the top and gently push it down right to the base of your tin. And we are ready for the baking beans. Make sure you're using oven cling film. So keep enough cling film to push down to the edges. And again, you can smooth it right to the pastry. That will give you a beautiful finish. And I'm going to prick with a fork the pastry and the film. That will stop creating any pocket of air when it's baking. Make sure you're pushing them right to the top. And that's ready to go in the oven for 20 minutes. So the tart has been in the oven now for 20 minutes and I can smell it, it's ready. So while our tart base is cooling down, let's make the gorgeous filling, a rich chocolate ganache. So to make our ganache, I'm going to heat up 200 ml of single cream, melt 200 grams of dark chocolate, and I'm going to melt them in the microwave. So the chocolate is melted, nice and smooth and glossy. And I'm going to add to it the hot cream, a little bit at a time. And at this stage, you need to mix it nice and gently. Okay, so the cream is mixed in properly. I'm going to add to it 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Great combination, chocolate and vanilla together. Always worth adding the vanilla right at the end of the recipe so you get the full flavor. And now that my ganache is warm and not too hot, I'm going to put in 75 grams of soft unsalted butter. Okay, so that's it. That's all done. I'm going to keep that aside and I'm going to take my pastry shell, which is now completely cooled down. I'm going to remove the baking beans. So the next step is to fill it with some fresh raspberries. And I'm going to pack them nice and tight so when you slice the tart, you get some beautiful layers. Okay, so it's all nicely packed. The next step is just to cover our lovely raspberries with our chocolate ganache. Right to the top of our pastry. With your wooden spoon, just push it down a little bit just to make sure the ganache go between the raspberries. And I'm going to put it in the fridge to set That should not take more than half an hour, and the cake will be ready to eat.